Shalom, family. I know this is the first video of the 12 of the fourth the 5 video series of the 12 zodiac signs. So I'm going to do 3 of them. The 3 zodiac signs that I'm going to do for this video are Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Okay, so I want you to keep in mind there's some another video playing in the background. In Creole. It's very. I wish you guys could hear what he's saying. It's so beautiful and so spiritual and so right about meditation and what Gaia and all those other stuff really means. Maybe I can listen to it at another time and then trying to get some things and bring it to you guys. No promises, right? But please remember to do your research, right? I'm bringing this information to you. I want you to be able to use some of that information and do more research to find out more about what you can get, what your signs, what you can do with your signs, because it's obviously very important because it seemed like everybody from different part of the world talking about that, right? Remember, life, you have to balance, okay? If you're not balanced, then you can't get the things that you're supposed to get. You can't be blessed because you're not balanced. You're off balance, right? And when I say you can't be blessed, it's not literally like you can't be blessed, but you miss your blessing because you're not balanced, right? You kind of like this instead of, like this, but instead of being in the middle. So you need to be in the middle, okay? And remember, don't put your knees down and pray. That's what the slave masters used to do. That's what the slaves used to do in order to ask the masters for forgiveness. Please don't sell me. Please don't do this. Please don't do that. That's not what our Father wants us to do. He does not want us to sit here and be like, please, Father, please. He wants us to be like, Father. We'll go to our Father and ask Him, but with humbleness and respect. And being humble doesn't mean you have to be like this with your knees on the floor, okay? There's other things that you do with your knees, okay? So please, when you're down on your knees. So the Father wants to be different. You can sit and do this. You can stand and do this. But no more in knees and no more of that listening to people telling you should buy this oil, blessed oil. You don't need that. You already have that. So just remember that, okay? So now let's talk about the zodiac signs, right? So Aries, right? So Aries, basil. Basil kind of like pop out, right? The basil is a plant that best resonates with Aries zodiac sign. So remember, there's more than just one or two. If you notice, like all the signs, we also connected. This is just that some of them just one that really resonate with us, right? That brings some stuff out. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work for the other signs. Kind of like the 12 cell salts, right? You need your own, but you still need the others, and that comes to tell you that we need each other. We need ourselves as well as each other, right? So that's what I'm getting with the 12 set, with this series that I'm doing. What I'm learning is that even though we need that one thing for ourselves, but we still need each other. So this with the cell salt, even though you need the that one cell salt, but they said it's better if you have all of it because they all work together for your good, right? So it's the same thing. So you'll notice a lot of the signs have the same herbs and incense and stuff like that. That's connected in one way or the other. As it is traditionally associated with the elements of fire and the planet Mars, known for your fiery temperament, Basil is great at helping to calm and steady your mind. So basil actually helps calm and steady your mind, right? So imagine when you are meditating, right? Sorry, the camera is shaking because I'm moving and all that. So, suggestion: throwing a handful of basil leaves into an open fire at the start of the year to ward off any negative energy. So Aries, you can get a handful of dry basil and throw it in a handful of it in a fire. It would ward off negative energy. And also basil also bring love into your home, right? Spiritually brings love, calmness. So basil is really like a very powerful herb. And basil with water and Florida water, you can invite the spirits, the good spirits, and the laws, and remove the negative energy. Just doing that. Just they call it wuze, but it's kind of like sprinkling your house with it. You know, you put some water, put some Florida water in it, get a branch of fresh basil, stir it, and start from, and ask for all the good spirit to come in and the bad ones to leave. And then you do that throughout your whole house, and then you bring it back to your front door, wherever you start, and you ward off the negative energy, bring in the good ones, right? So that's another thing you can do with basil. So they said, once a year, the warmth of the fire will resonate with Aryan tendencies and help amplify protection, great at bringing abundance into your life, as well as this green herb is often utilized in kitchen magic. You cook with it and stuff like that. And another herb is eucalyptus. That's really good for you. So I'm gonna name a herb that you guys can do research on your own. Okay, so the herbs you're gonna do research on your own is eucalyptus, and that's also a essential oil, as well as let me see what eucalyptus is. No, I don't want to do that because I'm going to do the essential oil stuff. Okay. So do research on that. Okay. So Aries is a fire sign. Of course, we know that, ruled by the planet Mars. Planet associated with this element, and planet usually have thorns or prickles, right? Prickles. They are also spicy or bitter in flavor, or are red in color, because Aries rules the head, eyes, and face. The best plants for Aries are those that purify the blood, stimulate the adrenal glands, or are high in iron. Mars rules the mineral iron. Okay. So here are some fruit and vegetable, like Chinese cabbage, mustard. They call it Chinese cabbage. You don't really have to call it that. There's no such thing as Chinese cabbage and Asian, African this or whatever. They just put those names to. It's like every time we turn around, there's always a way to create division, right? Division and impurity and just that negative energy. So don't worry about that. Okay. So just think of it as the region where it comes from, right? Where they grow it, but it can be grown everywhere. To me, that's what I believe. Mustard, horseradish, onion, garlic, leeks, red pepper, rhubarb, chive, radishes, right? Flowers, calendula, geranium, anise, hyssop, puppies, red roses, tulips, amaryllis, hollyhock, cowslip, tiger lily, and patience, right? Those are the flowers, okay, for Aries, okay? So let me go a little bit slower, right? So the fruit and vegetables for Aries are Chinese cabbage, mustard, horseradish, onion, garlic, leeks, red pepper, rhubarb, chive, radishes. The flowers are calendula, geranium, anise, hyssop, poppies, red roses, tulips, amaryllis, hollyhock, cowslip, tiger lily, and patience. Herbs, nettles, burdock root, cayenne, red clover, yellow duck, yarrow, St. John wort, hops, marjoram, milk tussle, wormwood, gentium, sarsaparilla, tarragon, ginger, coriander. Okay, so let me spell those two words. The gentium. Okay, no, it's this one. The sarsaparilla is sarsaparilla. Okay. So I'm not sure I'm spelling it, correctly. Okay. All right. So chili powder. As an Aries, chances are you're known for being spontaneous and daring, right? So you definitely pack a punch, much like spicy chili pepper. So you're incredibly energetic. You are uplifting your uplifting energy heightens the mood of those around you. I guess that's true about Aries. You definitely have a bold personality, and sometimes people have trouble meshing with you. But if you surround yourself with people who support you and want you to be the bright star you are, then you can do whatever you set your mind to do, right? So you need support, right? So now let's talk about. So the one of the flowers they talked about is Calvert Prairie. That's the scent that Aries, for Aries, the flower, the body scent, like the perfume, right, is a mixture. I gotta drink water. Okay, so it's a mixture of, it said choose notes, right, of perfume. When you're choosing perfume, I have black pepper, neroli, clove, and frankincense. A combination designed to accentuate Aries energy while tempering a tendency towards aggression and abstinence, right? So that neroli is uplifting and optimistic, but balanced with frankincense, which teaches us patience and strength, help calm and soothe our mind, and prevent against tendencies of aggression and short-tempered action with the Aries can be prone to. Okay, so The reason why you mix it with neroli, you mix all these different scents together. It with the neroli is uplifting and refreshing, right? And optimistic. And then when you balance it with frankincense, what that does, it teaches you patience and strengthen and help you stay calm and soothe your mind, which help prevent, you from being, kind of give you that balance, right? Again, garlic, right? Oh, excuse me. Oh, garlic is associated with Aries planetary ruler Mars. And just like Mars, garlic is a warrior that known for its ability to fight off bacteria and viruses, right? We know that. Galen said, plant garlic and use it in stir fry dishes, veggie dishes, or pure it into a dip or dressing. Add spunk to a bed of greens, right? So you guys know how to use garlic, but they're just saying that you can use garlic. That's the garlic that should be something that you want to plant, right? You might want to plant if you want to plant something. That's something that you might want to plant. Okay, so now the herbs, that stand out, that you guys should look into are basil, nettle, cheville, wormwood, and geranium. Okay, so look into these, like do your research and find out your connection with that, right? So now the scent, the incense that would go good when you're meditating and stuff like that, because we know meditation, incense, when we meditate, we trying to connect with the Father and all that good stuff, right? So the scent that come with that is bergamot. Let me see. Okay. Share characters. Okay, this one is balanced and intentional, right? Balanced, intentional. Aries is active and always on the move. Bergamot. I have a feeling I'm chopping this thing all up. Bergamot. Okay, bergamot. Stimulate, balance, and motivate, which is perfect for an Aries in need of structure and purpose. Elevating your space. I need water. Elevating your space using the perfect incense create a space of growth and comfort. So this also the ideal way to do some spring cleaning and prep for summertime, right? Whatever. But you guys understand, right? So I just hope that I was slow with that, right? So now let's do Taurus, right? The next for Taurus is okay, so Taurus, right? Taurus is mint. Some of you guys may not, some of Taurus may not like mint, but listen, those are the signs. I'm just bringing information out and you guys can do whatever you want with it. You can do more research and stuff like that, right? Oh, before we go there, let me do a little bit more about Aries. My bad. My apologies, okay? Okay. Again, Aries have a strong characteristic, right? Enthusiastic and passionate, right? So for Aries, they also talk about curry, like the spice curry powder, full of dramatic, aromatic spices with a kick of cayenne, chili, and cooling, turmeric, fenugreek, and Ceylon, cinnamon tone. It's medium hot on the spiciness level, but still burning with passion. So curry, Madras curry powder is a spice match for Aries. Yes. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna end it there for Aries, and then I'll do Taurus, and then yeah, because I think that I should do them separately because I don't want to confuse anyone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is for Aries, so I'm gonna do Taurus next. All praises and glory to you.